My name is Duke, and I'm doing this for the neighbor website. I've got a 46-inch zero turn lawnmower in very, very good condition. It's got, let's see, it's got 50.5 hours on it. There's the information on it. You can zoom in on it. I have a YouTube channel called Duke's World. That's D-U-K-E'(S) World. If you would like to see it in action and see that it runs good and everything, you can go there and check it out because I'm fixing to show you. I got a few leaves to rake up. When I get these raked up, I'm gonna mow the front yard because I might as well use it until I sell it. If you wonder why I'm selling it, I work on them, and I want to get out of it. We're wanting to retire, and I'm just trying to sell all my lawn equipment. So here we go. This buggy will not go with it. It doesn't belong. It belongs to me. You might want to come closer. Big old worm. All right, come up.
What's him do?
To start it, you sit down on it. You got to keep these arms open. That is your emergency brake. Now, on these zero turn lawnmowers, it's just like all of them. You run them on high speed, no matter what you're doing. Never run them on low. The oil pump doesn't work right if you run it on low. Low speed. Okay, I'll let you go for now. And then, when I get these leaves picked up, I'll let you watch me take them to the trash pile.
Alright.
Alright, it's me again. I'm now got the bucket loaded. I'm gonna go and take it to the trash pile. As you can see, it pulls with no problem whatsoever. These leaves are wet. I don't mind telling you, that's too much like work. Alright. Okay, you seen it haul a load of wet leaves. Next, I'm going to take the trailer off of it, park it, then I'm going to go around front and do a little mowing. Right back in a minute. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, I decided to talk about the mower first before I start mowing. You might want more information on it. It has a 23 horse twin cylinder Kohler engine, Courage Kohler. I change the oil in it every spring. As you can see, that oil is not brown at all. I use 30 weight non-detergent like you're supposed to. This is the gas tank. It holds about 3.5 gallons of gas. One time I thought it carried 5, but it doesn't. It carries about 3.5 gallons. Alright, this is your throttle, your choke, your hour meter, which some people think that you can turn hour meters back. But I'm going to tell you now, I've been working on these for 35 years. This is a digital hour meter. You cannot reverse them. Now, it will tell you when the lawnmower the oil needs to be changed. But I never go by that because I change it every spring regardless. Lawnmowers last longer when you change oil in them every spring, whether they got an oil pump or not. All right. If you park it outside, you can tilt the seat up to keep it from getting wet. Now this here is a kill switch. Just disconnect it. The reason I did that is because one day it ran out of gas on my front yard. I went in the house to use the restroom, come back out, and somebody had a key that fit the lawnmower and was trying to start it. At that time, I didn't have a police officer living beside of me, and I decided to make it a little bit harder on them by putting a kill switch on it. But I don't leave it out front anymore either. Now, it has a 46-inch deck, uses 2 blades. The blades on it are in good shape. They've just been sharpened. I have an extra set of blades that goes with it. It's a little dirty right now. I've been using it. I might as well use it to mow my yard until I sell it. I bought this thing new, and in 2012, I've taken care of it. I take care of my tools. All right. I used to work on them, but I'm trying to retire. Let's put it that way. So I'm gonna let you go on this. Okay, come over here in front there. To start it, you have to have your arms open, emergency brake up, and your deck up. If you pull your emergency brake down, it won't start at all. You have to pull it up. If you pull it together, it still won't start. But now if you've got it like this, emergency brake up, arms apart, you can start it. While not being on it. I would not suggest that unless you made sure there was no kids around. Alright, to start it, I'm bad about lowering it. Crank it up. Lower the emergency brake. Lower your arm together. High speed. Alright. Next I'm gonna mow the front yard a little bit and let you see what it looks like mowing and that it's a good cutting lawnmower. It has grease fittings on the front wheels, front spindles, and both blade spindles. That's the only grease fittings it has. The rear transmissions cannot be repaired. If one goes out, you have to replace it. They've never gave me any trouble, so I wouldn't worry about it. You treat it right, it'll treat you right. So I'm gonna start mowing. Another thing about these lawnmowers, when you start your PTO, which is electric, always make sure your deck is all the way up. Start your deck up. I'm going to run it at low speed just to show you what I'm talking about. These Husqvarnas, why they do it, I don't know. I mean, this has done it since the day I bought it. I took it back to have it serviced a couple of times before the warranty ran out on it. And I asked them about it, and they said they all did it, so I don't know. But if you start the blade with the deck all the way down, it vibrates real bad. But it doesn't do it if you start it with the deck up and then lower it after you start your blades. So, now it doesn't do it all the time, but it will do it. Let's see if it'll do it this time.
Your PTO's on.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you noticed it, but you should have heard it. Did you see how the deck jumped and then started mowing? And it vibrated a little bit more. That's what they do. And it also will wear your belts out faster. So always start your deck on your PTO, or start your blades up while your deck is up. And just before you start mowing, lower your deck. And yes, I know I'm starting a sucker like I've never been on it before in my life. That's what happens when you get old, you forget things. And I always seem to, 95% of the time, I will disengage my brake before I try to crank it. It won't crank. Let's just bend over. So let's try it again.
Man, baby.
As you can see, it mows very good. Good and level. I don't know what else to say about it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. If you can find a cheaper zero turn on Craigslist or online than this, a good used one, buy it, because these are very expensive lawnmowers. I think we paid pretty close to $3,000 for this when we bought it. We bought it in 2012, which is not very old. I'm just getting too old to mow grass. So my loss is somebody else's favor, or good luck, whatever you gonna call it. But anyway, that's the end of this show. If you want, like I said, if you want to look at the lawnmower, you can go on to Duke's World on YouTube. It's Duke, D-U-K-E, apostrophe S, World, W-O-R-L-D. And you'll also see a video over in there of a motorcycle I have for sale. I haven't got it on Neighborhood Market yet, because I need to take more pictures of it, and then I'll reload the video too. So this is your friendly neighbor Duke saying, "Arrivederci."